Hey, this is Tim, licensed loan officer. And on this video, we're going to talk about should you buy a mobile or manufactured home? Thank you so much for watching, and it's always great to be here with you. And before we get into the video topic, I want to let you know what this channel is all about. This channel is about helping first-time home buyers, buying investment property, budgeting, having good credit, and leveling up, increasing your income. All those type of fun topics. If you like those things, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, let's get into the video. So I want to talk about today, should you buy a mobile and manufactured housing? I think this is an important topic because a lot of people come across mobile or manufactured homes and they just don't know a lot about them. Usually the price is usually a lot lower and that attracts people to them, but they don't know the ins and outs about it. And I'm going to go through some of the pros, the cons, and we can decide if it's right for you. So I got some notes here and I want to start off and just talk about what is a manufactured home? What is it? So there's some key differences for a manufactured home than it is for a single family home. So the first difference is that a manufactured home or mobile home, they're built in a factory. So most homes are built on site where they're going to be. With mobile manufactured home, they're built in a factory and then they're transport to the location. So that's the first difference. Also, it's important to note that most manufactured homes do comply with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development code known as HUD. HUD is Housing and Development. So that's the only reason I say that is that now they do comply with HUD, which means there's certain standards. So they're built a lot more safer, they last longer, they meet certain standards. So you can feel more comfortable buying a mobile manufactured home because they have standards now, okay? And I'll tell you more about that later on. So, and then also it's important to note that there are single wide and double wide. It's important because when you go to get financing, they're going to ask that question. And usually double wides are easier to finance. So unless you're paying cash, it's important to find out, is that a single wide or double wide that I'm buying or interested in? Because that can dictate some of your terms and financing, and it kind of lets you know a little bit about the durability and resistance. Double wides are usually bigger. They can withstand more. They're more durable. So it's important to know that. Now, let's talk a little bit about what is a mobile home, because they're very similar, but there's a slight difference. So technically, a mobile home refers to homes built before 1976 with limited mobility, while manufactured homes after 1976 are built with stricter standards and generally are not meant to be moved. So it's important to know that. And also with the 1976, is that some lenders may not finance your home if it's before 1976. Before 1976, they were considered mobile homes. But after 1976, they're considered manufactured homes. And after 1976 that's when they have more standards and more regulation and more control, and they're actually more quality. So when considering whether to buy a mobile or manufactured home, find out when it was built, because that's going to dictate a lot of the quality and how it was built and the code and standards, and it's also going to help you determine if you can get financing for. So before 1976, I think most of them now are built after 1976 because usually, on average, mobile manufactured homes don't last as long as single family homes. They just, fall apart a little bit or just don't last that long. So find out when it was built. So let's get into some of the benefits. And if you're interested in buying a mobile or manufactured home, let me know. Comment below. Let me know what your plans are, what you're thinking, and I love to talk to you about it. So some of the benefits of a mobile manufactured home is that I think the first one is that obvious. It's lower cost than a traditional home. So it's lower cost. And when I mean by lower cost, I mean the purchase price. It's more affordable. A lot of times you go online and you see all these homes at really high prices, and then you see something really low. Now, be careful. It could be a mobile manufacturer or it could be a modular home. Modular homes are similar to single-family homes, but they're different. I'll briefly tell you what a modular home is. A modular home is they just put a slack of cement and the home on top. Usually single-family homes, they dig a hole, it has a basement. Single-family homes are built more from the ground up. And, of course, manufactured homes, they're built at a factory and moved to the unit. But generally speaking, they're lower cost. So if you're on a budget or just want to save or don't want to pay a lot of money or it's all you can afford, consider it. You're going to save some money. It's going to be a little bit more affordable. Now, another benefit of a manufactured home is that it's faster to construct time. So if you're looking to buy one, it's quicker than building a home. If you're building a single family home, that could take at least a year, if not more. If you're buying a mobile or manufactured home that's already built, you can just move in. But if you're buying a brand new one, it's quicker. They already have them in the factory. You just got to pay the money, deposit, and get it transport. So it's a lot quicker to construct. They're more flexible. So what I mean by flexible is that you can add units. If you already have your single wide, you can add another unit, make it a double wide, or you can add an addition. They're really flexible. And I've seen it where one time I was unable to refinance a mobile or manufactured home. The client added a addition, and it technically wasn't a single wide, but it wasn't a double wide. So the problem with that is that they didn't know how to classify it. So therefore, he could not refinance. I know, a bummer. So be careful that if you had too many additions, a lender doesn't know how to classify it. And if they don't know how to classify it, they can't refinance it. Now you can still sell it, and selling is fine. But when you go to refinance it with a lender to maybe take money out or refinance for a lower interest rate, things like that, it's harder because it's not classified. But generally speaking, you can customize it, and that's a benefit. Also, mobile manufactured homes are less maintenance. That's right, less maintenance. So with a single family home, there's a lot more things that you would have to maintain. With these homes, since they're a little bit smaller, you're going to spend less money maintaining it, and that's a huge benefit. And then another benefit is that you can put them pretty much wherever you want. So as long as the city or state has a zoning where they allow it, you can plop one down. You can also buy some land. So if it's an rural area, you can buy some land. I would first check to make sure you can put a mobile manufactured home there, but you can literally buy land and put it there, and it will be a lot cheaper than building a regular home. So that's a benefit. Now they can be moved, but it's not recommended. Usually when they're moved, again, they can break, crack, you can damage it, but they can be moved. A lot of lenders, if you go to refinance it or get financing for a mobile manufactured home, they're going to require that thing to be stirred down and can't be moved. And the only reason why is because that's their asset or that's their collateral until you pay it off. And what if you just take the home? Then if you take the home and move it somewhere, they have no recourse. So usually if you don't make your payment, they take the home back. But in this case, you don't make the payment and you move the home. So yes. So yeah, make sure it's sturdy down. And also it's a safety feature because wind and weather, you want to make sure it's sturdy on good foundation, good ground, cannot be moved, cannot slide and get any damage. Another benefit to mobile manufactured home is that today a lot of them have monitor design and amenities. So a lot of them are really, really nicely constructed. They're really modern. They're really nice. And in the past, they wasn't the best. In the past, it was the Wild Wild West. The quality really varied when it came to manufactured homes. But now a lot of them are built with high quality, well put together. And it's a great option for housing. Now let's get into the cons. I'm going to tell you some things to watch out for. Some of the drawbacks to mobile manufactured homes. The first one is financing can be challenging. That's right. Mobile manufactured homes are just different homes. They're not like single family homes. And some lenders do not like to finance them. And I think the number one reason is that they all do not go up in value. So some mobile manufactured homes do not go up in value like regular homes. So lenders want to make sure it's in a good area, it's in a good park, and before they finance it. Another reason why financing is hard is if it's located in a park. So inside a park, you pay an HOA fee, and in that park, you don't own the land. So you only own the unit on top. And a lot of lenders say, well, I don't want to loan you money if you don't own the land, because the park or the HOA, whoever owns the land, could, raise your costs or just change rules or do whatever. And it's just a third party in there. They don't like that. So, and then the last reason is that some of them just really vary in quality, and lenders just don't like that. So it's a lot of different reasons. It's hard to explain. And the interest rates are higher on mobile manufactured homes if you finance it. But there are some lenders that specialize in financing mobile manufactured homes. If you need one, let me know. I can find you a good referral. Another con to mobile manufactured homes is the resale value. So the resale value really varies. Like I said, they don't go up in value as fast or as much as single families or traditional homes, and that's a con. So if you buy one, be conscious of that. Know that this may not go up in value. I may not be able to sell it easily and get a big check. So if you buy one, just be conscious of that, because if you buy a normal home, for sure in a few years you're going to have some equity. It's going to go up in value. With mobile manufactured homes, it doesn't work like that. It's a case by case basis. Another con is zoning restrictions. So with a mobile manufactured home, there are restrictions. Some communities, some cities, some places do not want them. That's right. They don't want them because I'm going to give you my opinion. This may not be correct, so take it with a grain of salt. I think if you have all these single family homes and then you put a couple manufactured homes there, it could potentially lower the property value, because mobile manufactured homes don't sell as high as traditional homes or single family homes. They're not as desired. And if you sell your mobile manufactured home a little bit lower than these other homes, then the homes are based on the market. If that home sells, your manufactured home sells lower, it lowers the other homes. So there's zoning restrictions. So always check with the city and state. Find out if you can put your mobile manufactured home in that area. If you buy that land, check with them before you do it, because the worst case, you buy some land and you can't do what you want to do with it. So zoning restriction. Another con is community fees. And this is called HOA. Like I said, a lot of mobile manufactured homes are located in parks. A park is basically a community. It's like they have an HOA fee. So they own the land. And what happens is that HOA fee covers your trash, your water, different things in the community. And then the HOA can go up, and usually they go up. So that's a con. So even if you pay off your mobile manufactured home, you still got to pay that HOA fee. You got to pay that HOA fee forever, kind of like a condo. So a drawback of a condo is a HOA fee, and they can raise it. Whenever they get together, usually it's a committee, 3 or 4 members that been there forever, and they make rules. Like you can't have your bike here, you can't have too many cars, or they just make different rules. So be conscious of that HOA fee and their rules, because that may not fit within your lifestyle. But that's a con. If you pay off something, you still got to pay an HOA fee. That's a con. Or you don't own the land. That's a con. You want to own the land. The HOA fee means you're renting that land forever. Okay. Another con is sometimes there's a perception and bias. So sometimes people consider a mobile manufactured home as lower standard or more budgety. They just have different perception that they're different. And that's the old way of thinking. Mobile manufactured homes now and today are great options. Some you can't even tell. They look really nice. They're well built, well designed. But back in the day, they wasn't built and designed as well. And back in the day, it was like, oh, that's where poor people live, and all these bias and racist comments, and they just had a negative stereotype. So sometimes if you buy one, it comes a little bit negative stereotype from people. Oh, you live in a manufactured home. They just are kind of negative about it. But they're great. But it comes with some negative stigma. Not all the time, but it can happen. And be prepared for that. But again, if you like it and you're going to live in it, who cares what people think? And if you know anything, if you experienced this or you're thinking about this or heard of this, comment below. Let me know. I love to hear your story. Another con is that it's potential challenging with the foundation. So yes, sometimes they have put manufactured mobile homes on land that's not equal or land that has not been leveled out, and they have foundation issues. And sometimes if you get financing for a mobile manufactured home, they will require a industrial engineering report where someone just comes out, makes sure that it's sturdy, it can't be moved, it's on good foundation. Foundations is everything. If a home not on good foundation, it's slide or fall apart. That could be an issue for any home. But for mobile manufactured homes, a foundation is very important too. Another con is higher insurance costs. That's right. So you're going to pay higher insurance for your mobile manufactured home. Just the way it is, insurance is a little bit higher on them. But you want insurance, and insurance is required because if the wind blows or hurricane, anything happens, things get damaged, you want your home to be repaired and fixed. So a little bit higher cost. So you might want to get a quote on insurance because insurance is based on your credit too, and it's based on the property type, location, everything like that. So the insurance can be higher. So let's get into what are some things to look for. Make sure you want to find out what year it was built. You want to check the foundation. You want to find out, is there a HOA fee? How much? And do you own the land? Look at the HOA policies and see if there's anything that you don't like. You want to find out how much the insurance is, and you want to make sure you can get financing. So those are things to look out for. I'll say it one more time just to make sure you understand. Ask, when was this built? And look at the foundation. You may have to go see it, but you can ask questions. You can make a phone call. Is there HOA fee? How much? And what does it cover? And things like that. How much insurance? So call an insurance rep and get a quote for insurance. And you can get a quote for insurance even if you're not buying it. You just ask, give them an address, give them a location, give them your name, and they'll give you a quote. And then find out if you can get financing. Get financing means going online, talking to a couple lenders. Can I get pre-approved to buy this home? So those are some things to look for. If you can't get financing for it, you don't have cash, you're not going to buy it. And just in closing, I have some key takeaways for you. So manufactured homes remain to be a compelling option for many individuals and families seeking affordable, convenient, well-built housing. Remember, that's why people like mobile manufactured homes. They are affordable, number one, and they can be convenient, and they're well built. And then make sure you weigh the pros and cons carefully before making a decision. So make sure you understand the ins and outs, have a plan, have an exit strategy. Just know ins and outs. I can't tell you how many people buy things and get stuck between a hard rock. Do not let it happen to you. Be confident. Do your research, okay? And then make sure it fits your needs and priorities. And it's a great option, great housing option for you. Okay, well, that's all I have for you. Again, if you like this video, if I've added value, if I've helped you, please like, share, subscribe. Also, comment below if you have more questions. I can't cover everything in a video, but I hope I gave you some information and some knowledge. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again on the next video. Thanks.